Hey, Kev, it's time to record a new SModcast.
Fuck off. I'm listening to one of the other great shows on the SModcast podcast network. Scott?
There's so many to choose from.
You damn skippy, there's so many to choose from. I'm on 5 every week myself, man. Hollywood Babylon on Monday, SModcast with you on Tuesday, Jay and Silent Bob Get Old on Wednesday with Jay Muse, Fat Man on Batman every Thursday, and then I wrap up the week with Edumacation with Andy McElfresh.
There's so many to choose from.
Hell yeah, son, and those aren't the only podcasts. Those are just the ones I'm involved with. What about the podcasts of Smodco that don't feature me, man? Like Tell 'em Steve Dave, Last Week on Earth with Ben Glebe, I Sell Comics with Ming and Mike.
There's so many to choose from.
Hey, man, there's also Film School Fridays or Netheads or Get Up on This, Team Jack.
There's so many to choose from.
The Breaks, man. Waking from the American Dream. Bagged and Boarded. Phoebe. Soundbite Nation. These are all the shows you could be listening to over at smodcast.com, Scott.
There's so many to choose from.
And if audio's not enough for you, man, if you're just like, no, I want the thick dick of video as well, man, well, you can go to our YouTube channel, which is C-Smod, or you can watch Comic Book Men, our show on AMC, following The Walking Dead and The Talking Dead every Sunday night.
There's so many to choose from.
That's right, Scott. There are so many to choose from. So get choosing, kids. Go to smodcast.com. Start getting picky, man. Stick these sweet, sweet oral sounds into your ear pussies.
There's so many to choose from.
You said that already.
There's so many to choose from.
Seiji, let me tell you something.
What?
Do you see this long beard? You see this long beard I have? You know why I have it?
What?
Because shaving stuff was so expensive. I wanted to buy ponies instead.
What?
Yeah, I wanted to buy ponies. And that's why I have this long beard. Because instead of buying razors, I bought you ponies. Isn't that nice of me?
Yes.
It's lovely of me. So, but then I found a place called dollarshaveclub.com/TESD. And they're going to ship me razor blades. So cheap that it's crazy.
So,
What?
I really did that on the PB slide.
I went pee-pee on the slide. Did you know there's I just saw a news story where people are going ew on the slides. Isn't that disgusting?
No.
Was it you?
No.
It was you, wasn't it?
No.
I know it was you. You're busted. I'm telling the police. So all you got to do, Seiji, go to dollarshaveclub.com/TESD.
You are bliss.
I got to do that. Yeah, you're right. I got to get some razor blades, and then I can shave this beard for only $6 for a 4-pack. You know what the 4-pack goes for in the store?
No.
A lot. They
No,
also,
you're not.
they also have all kinds of other stuff. Dr. Carver's Easy Shave Butter. You like that, right?
Yeah.
I put that on my toast.
I will do that again.
Yeah. So are you going to do it? Are you going to go to dollarshaveclub.com/TESD with me or not? And that way I can shave up plus buy ponies at the same time. And then we can use it to shave the ponies.
Sure.
All right. That sounds like a good idea. All right. Let's go online right now. dollarshaveclub.com/TESD. Seiji, have you ever heard of HuluPlus.com? I think you have, right?
No, not good girl.
You have heard of HuluPlus.com?
No.
Yes, you have.
I think a part needs good girl.
HuluPlus.com is how we watch TV sometimes. When I put on your shows,
Pony.
the shows you like, that's what I use.
Pony.
Ponies?
Yes.
Well, let's not say ponies because I don't think they have ponies. But HuluPlus.com is
Good girl.
pretty cool.
Pony.
I think I'm going to cancel TV. I'm going to turn TV off. No more TV. What do you think of that?
No, no.
Yep. We should just say, boom, done. Done with cable TV and rely on HuluPlus.com because they have all the best shows anyway. They have Modern Family, which I watch. They have the new Jimmy Fallon show. Don't you want to be cool in school? Everybody likes Jimmy Fallon, right?
No, it's not.
They don't like Jimmy Fallon in school? Do they like Doctor Who?
Yeah, the who.
Do they like Akira?
Yeah.
Do they like Fresh Meat, a Hulu original, which launched season 3 on February 9th? Do they like The Only Way is Access, Seiji? Do they? Do they? I sure hope so. Because they have to go to huluplus.com/TESD. You're going to get an extended free trial. It's only $7.99 a month. Even you can afford that. If you look for coins, you know all those coins you find in the couch and stuff and you bring to me?
Coin. I get coin.
I don't have any coins on me, but I'll give you some coins and you can put them towards huluplus.com/TESD. How's that?
Yes.
That is the best present an 8-year-old girl could ever want, right?
Yeah.
huluplus.com. 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 huluplus.com.
Hey y'all, this is Lou Temple. You know me as Adam Banjo from the Devil's Rejects, and they ain't nothing but a bunch of local cousin fuckers cornholing the livestock. Fuck me running. But more importantly, you're listening to Tell 'em Steve Dave. Good on ya.
Hitler now has replaced the colonel.
No fucking way.
Oh my God, he has an apron on. Gather around, limeys. I'm here to make you laugh for money.
Whoa, someone's got a Ming tattoo on their back.
Yeah.
And it's not Mike. Tell him, Steve Dave.
Hello and welcome to this week's edition of holy shit, I almost said Comic Book Man. Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Tell 'em Steve Dave. And it couldn't be further from Comic Book Man because we have a long lost soul here, Walt. Sunday Jeff almost replaced him.
Holy shit.
There was an outcry. A lot of people said, fuck you, bring Sunday Jeff back.
I saw some people are like, say la vie.
Hey.
You know? If he's got to go, he's got to go. I didn't see that many people going like, absolutely not. I will stop. I won't subscribe. I'm done listening. I don't know if I saw that.
No. The best one I saw was
the outcry you were waiting for never actually happened. Yeah.
Someone sent me one that said, you hear that sound? That's the sound of Sunday Jeff fluttering over your podcasting grave.
DQ's back.
Yeah. Well, I don't understand. I missed 1 week. Like, we all missed 2 weeks.
You missed.
It was like 3 weeks, wasn't it?
Yeah, but we all missed 2 weeks.
But I feel when you miss, he's totally not jazzed to do it at all. Then he will find a reason not to do it if you're not
Right.
if you're not
Like
around.
I'll get the flu on purpose.
You're just not as inclined to do it if Q's not making the effort to get here. I feel that the
Whoa. Don't worry like that. Make the effort.
yeah, that's a big effort for you.
Oh, yeah, but I always make it. But I was out of town. That was the problem.
Well, didn't you also have someone stepped on your toe?
A horse.
Someone.
No, the horse.
Yeah, so it's been almost a month,
He
right?
got hurt feelings.
For you,
It
since
was at least 3
Yeah.
weeks.
Wow, is that the longest you've ever gone?
It is. And I was going to come last week, but you guys recorded an episode without telling me.
Oh, I texted you at least 4 times. It's like, I'll come to you. We'll come to you. We'll come to you.
No, I didn't
Well,
get
yes, yeah, we could do it at a diner. And you were like, but then you changed the night, and you were like, oh, I can't do it. And then I said, well, I can't do it Friday. We were really trying. We
did
were
try.
trying.
Right. All right.
It was
I
a
remember
major
that.
effort on both ends, but you just said you couldn't do it. And then Bri said to me, can you do it tomorrow night? Q's out.
Right. All right. Well, let's not point fingers. It's all good. We're here now.
You're here this week.
We're here
You
now.
won't be here next week again.
No, we're recording 2 episodes tonight.
Yeah, we're gonna do double episodes because
yeah.
he'll be in London
Yeah.
next week.
Oh,
I can
that's
do
right.
it Monday. I can do it early Monday.
We
but
can still do it tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, do you want to just jump into this?
Do you have something you want to talk about? Oh, yeah. Maybe we should tell everybody. I'm going to be in London April 18th. Sal and I are going to be at the Prince Charles Cinema doing a show.
Cinema.
And first show sold out. The second show
Gather
sold out.
round, limeys. I'm here to make you laugh for money. Prince Charles Cinema.
In Leicester Square.
How long are you going to London for?
I get there Tuesday. I come back Sunday.
So not that long, huh? And why are you working while you're there?
It was Sal's idea. Sal's
2 shows.
2 shows. Yeah.
He was like, "We must do 2 shows."
Well, he was like, "Let's do a show."
Right?
No.
Well, you were concerned that the first show might not sell out. Now, when I heard that, I wasn't. I didn't share that concern.
Yeah,
I thought for sure you guys would be able to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, the first show went pretty quick. The second show's about half sold out now. We got about a week and a half to go, so I think it'll be all right.
Yeah, it's a nice little theater. It's fun.
Love it.
Have you? Obviously, it's far easier to hook up with Sal and do your What Say You pod.
Right.
Have you missed weeks of What Say You as frequent as Tony to Dave recently?
Probably, yeah. Probably,
okay.
Yeah. We missed a few episodes here and there, and we have fill-ins too when we can't do it.
Fill-ins? Sunday
What?
Jeff?
No, I wish.
You can make a call. Let me give you his number. He'll go. Yeah. You should have heard him when I told him I didn't need him this week. He was like, "Really?"
Oh, no.
You could hear the clicking of the box cutter extending.
Well, listen. I got something I want to show you. Well,
yes.
Friday night, Brian and I went to go see a comedian at the Stress Factory named Dom Herrera, a very funny guy. And someone asked Brian and I to sign their leg.
Okay.
So they get tattoos of their leg.
Right.
Which is bad enough.
That's what I saw.
Whoa. Someone's got a Ming tattoo on their back?
Yeah.
And it's not Mike?
Not even his wife.
Yeah.
Ooh. What kind of Uber fan gets a Ming Chen tattoo?
There it is. I mean, there's right next to the Kevin Smith tattoo. Look at it.
And like a little douche, he has to write his name twice with the regular Megan.
Is that a prime candidate for one of those reality shows, Bad Tattoos, in about a couple of seasons from now? I don't know what I was thinking. There was this show on for a millisecond called Comic Book Men, and I thought it was going to last, but so I got the whole cast, this whole backstory.
I was assured he was going to be a star of this Ming Chen. I didn't see he had so much exposure at the time. I couldn't imagine that he would.
Oh yeah, I mean he was podcasting 24/7.
I was listening. I can't. I don't know why I went to the site, but I went to the SModcast.com or whatever. They have the live, whatever's live in that moment. Right. And it was Ming and the girl, the Zen librarian girl.
Yes.
They talked for at least 20 minutes about cars they've owned in the past. Not necessarily.
Well, hey, fuck! What about? We've heard about Q's fucking Celica, haven't we?
At least no, his laser.
It's a fluid laser.
At least he crashed in it. At least there was a story behind it.
They're creating lore just like we created lore with his laser.
I mean, if the lore is like I once owned this car and then I didn't.
Well, come on, I sure. More to that.
Sure, I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Well, legends don't explain themselves, man. They just tell you which cars they own.
It's pretty nutty. They like to talk about beer a lot too. They're big into talking about. So beer.
She's a regular fixture. This girl.
Oh, it's their own show now.
Is Ming an alcoholic?
I don't think so. No? I wouldn't say
every time I look on his thing, he's got a beer in his hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe an interventionist too. Oh.
That would be good for season 4. Yeah.
An intervention.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, man. People love that.
I think it's for me.
Yeah. People love to see somebody struggle and then come around and beat their demons.
Yeah.
You right?
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to pitch that.
That's a good one. Even if Ming isn't an alcoholic, you're gonna have to play it up. Embarrass your friends and family. Yeah, it's
But does the person that got the Ming tat? What How long before they're like, really shouldn't have got that done? Really should have thought that one through.
If you're getting a Ming tattoo, if you make the decision to get the Ming tattoo, you probably just
You don't have the capacity to
Bullshit.
think that.
Bullshit. So everybody has tattoos that they regret.
Yeah.
Everybody who gets a multiple, like who gets whatever that leg looked like, it had a lot of graffiti on it. If you want to even call it a tattoo, I don't even know if that was even art. I wouldn't even. I mean, the tattoo artist had to have been like,
Under oath, you couldn't swear it wasn't Sharpie.
that was bad. But I mean, how long? Less than a year? A year, Q? Give me a number. Well, I would love to get a real month, year, or multiple years.
I don't think she'll ever regret it, but all right, I'll play this game. Maybe 5 years from now, she'll just be like, "Who the what
was I thinking?
Like, who is this person?"
There was a girl who used to. We had this same conversation decades ago when the store was down on Monmouth Street, and there was a girl who came in and she had the Evil Ernie tattoo. She was big into chaos, and she was like 18 at the time, and like all over her legs, like chaos characters. It was Evil Dead and Lady Death. Was it? Was she
Evil
another one?
Ernie and Lady Death.
Evil Ernie. What did I say? Evil Ed?
You said Evil Dead.
Oh, Evil Dead. Yeah, Evil Ernie, Lady Death, that kind of thing. Interestingly enough, I don't know if I told this, but a little while later, I just happened to be looking in the paper, and she was arrested with a couple other people for burning the hair off a retarded guy.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I think it was like one of those. It was like a group of people that hung around, like late teens, early 20s, and they had a slower special needs retarded type dude who like wanted to pal around with them too. So they would get drunk and tie him up and do shit and insist that he was in on the joke. But
I got a feeling her regrets may be a bit more than the Evil Ernie tattoo.
Right, like I never should have burned the hair off the retarded guy.
Is Evil Ernie still in print?
He just came back. Dynamite, home of Cryptozoic Man. They just inked a deal with some of the Chaos characters. Evil Ernie, I believe Purgatory.
Evil Dead.
There you go.
Yeah, they have Evil Dead too.
Did you see Captain America?
I did.
Holy fuck, was that good or what? No.
Sure.
You don't like it? Wow, wasn't your thing, huh?
I just didn't understand it at times. Like, I couldn't figure out what was going on at the end. I was like, okay, so they're launching 3 Death Stars.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure who these Death Stars are going to kill. Is it people who got bad SATs or good SATs?
Good SATs.
Yeah, I didn't feel
SAT
it was
like the test. What?
I didn't feel it was.
Well, they had Hydra developed this algorithm that will tell you based on everything up until this point in everybody's lives who's going to basically be trouble for the future, for Hydra's version of the future.
Okay.
So they build these ships that will automatically target and kill 20 million people at once. All these high risk people.
Not at once. Just they're floating around like satellites, and they'll fire.
Pretty
a
much
bullet.
at once, though. They were going to go out there and do it.
Oh yeah, they were. I say I'm not. The formula is there, though. I mean, it's like gigantic battle at the end that has to top the other battle, and I'm just like, it can be smaller and still be powerful.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean,
like an arm wrestle.
But I mean, at least in this movie, But I mean, it's like Avengers, it called for it. It was an alien attack.
Avengers calls for a spectacle like that at the end. Because you have all these heroes. There has to be something worthy to bring all these heroes together. Captain America, I mean, to me, again, it felt like we're launching. And how they got into the installation at the end. So easy. It was just like they knocked on the door.
The ships?
No, well, the actual installation.
Yeah.
They got in. It was like... someone opens the door. One guy, he's guarding everything. They knock him out, and they're in.
Right.
That'd be me. I'd be like, hey,
I mean, I don't know. Like I said, there were certain moments I dug, and other moments I'm like, kind of seen this before in the other Marvel movies.
Yeah, I loved it. I thought it was great. I think my favorite one since Iron Man. Like, I really liked it.
Is it better than Avengers?
Yeah, maybe not better than it. Probably on par with Avengers.
Is it better than the last Thor? I like the last Thor a lot.
Last Thor, I like the first Thor better than the second Thor.
I like both Thors. Yeah,
I like them all.
I like this one too.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying, to me, it felt like the Star Wars thing with the Death Star. We're launching the Death Star. Got to fucking, and it was almost like a fucking TIE fighter pilot, TIE fight at the end, where the Falcon's flying around and they're downing the ship.
You looking forward to Spider-Man or what? Did you like the first one?
I really didn't like the first one.
I saw the trailer. I didn't even know there was a new Spider-Man coming out. I saw the trailer for it today. I thought it was for a video game. I didn't.
Yeah, it does look like a video game at times. I mean, I look forward to any comic book movie. You know, even in this one, even though I said that there was parts that I didn't like. I mean, there was more parts I liked than didn't like in Captain
Who'd you see it
America.
with?
My wife.
Yeah, she went.
Yeah.
All right.
93 million. It says. You did 93 million over the weekend.
That's
pretty good.
I mean, I just like when they fit Zola in there, I was like, that's pretty fucking impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Batroc, Leaper, like they had a lot of little touches that I really that hit me where they manipulated me so well with those little touches that I was like, this is fucking great.
I like the little things. Like I said, it's always the little things that get me, and I like them whispering in each other's ear, "Hail Hydra."
Yeah,
to me that's cool. I like
Gary Shandling bringing him back.
That was one of my favorite moments. Was him whispering that in someone's ear?
Right. All right.
101 million so far.
A lot of money.
It's got to cost at 100.
Said 100,
right?
170.
Sure. Like mentioning Doctor Strange's name in it. Like I thought that was cool. Like throwing his name in there. It's good. I liked it. I really liked it.
Q's pick.
Q's pick of the week.
That's your pick of the week for movies. Do you go to the movies that much anymore?
I saw The Raid 2. I'm on vacation.
Raid 2.
You guys haven't heard of these movies, The Raid?
No.
They're Indonesian action flicks. They are going to, in my prediction, American action films will all be copies of this within the next 3 years. They're fucking unbelievable from beginning to end. The first Raid film is about a cop. It's about a police assault on this, like, basically like a project in Indonesia. And, like, it's just one long fight. The movie's just a fight up each level, the entire movie. And it's like
really?
Nothing you've ever seen before. Yeah, it was great. And then the sequel hit the United States 2 weeks ago, so I saw it last week too. It's crazy. You should see them. They're great.
Indonesia. Where's that?
It's somewhere not here.
So it's subtitled? Or
it's subtitled. It's subtitled. But it doesn't matter. It won't matter. Oops, sorry about that, guys. It will not matter. It's mostly just ass kicking. But it's great.
What's Indonesia known for, bro? And what's their big thing? Is it not film, I imagine, right?
Hiding planes.
It's not film, is it?
No, it's mostly known for like cheap textiles and shit, I would imagine, right?
Well, the guy who directed it is the British guy, Gareth something. So you're going to see, they're going to get this guy. You can't make something, it's like nothing you've ever seen before. He rewrote kind of rules on things.
Right.
And
how'd you find it get on your radar?
My friend Justine has been talking about it for so long. Finally, it was like the other night, I was like, yeah, let me just watch the first one. And she was right. And then I watched this, and then I went to the theater to see the second one. It's great.
Just south of Thailand, Walt. It's a hop, skip, and a jump over there to the Lady Boys.
It does this thing that's really interesting where, like, you know how, like, even Captain America's a great example. Like, they'll fight everybody. They'll get shot, all this shit. And then the next scene, they're fine walking around. Like, Nick Fury's walking in.
Yeah.
Like, one of the hallmarks of these two movies are, like, he gets hurt, and then he's hurt. Like, he carries that injury for the rest of the movie. So, like, the entire time, he's just racking up all these fucking brutal, like, cuts and
Is this a product of the video game mentality?
Yeah, I could see that.
Right.
Like, did you see the new Dredd movie?
I have not.
I haven't either, but I heard it was really good.
Really good too.
And I heard that was kind of inspired by this.
Okay.
So there you go.
Indonesian film.
Yep. But you know how The Matrix changed kind of movies?
Yeah.
I think this is going to do that.
All right.
There you go. So it's
cute.
So I'll actually give you the Raid recommendation over Captain America.
Really?
Well, because if you're going to go see Captain America, you're going to see it. Nothing I say is going to change it. But the Raid, most people probably wouldn't have.
Don't discount the power you have over the listeners.
Mm-hmm.
All of them that came out when they thought I was going to be on the fucking show anymore.
You destroyed Sunday Jeff.
Fuck you, Sunday Jeff.
This weekend, Walt, will we see you at the Asbury Park Comic Con?
You will not.
You won't be there, huh?
You're not going to take the ride.
I can't do it, man. I work all week long in a comic book store.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot get myself up to go to a comic book convention.
Now, this is with the knowledge that Friday night, from what I understand, I'm trying to find the exact page, but Mike and Ming Q will be hosting a karaoke contest.
Mike and Ming.
Mike and Ming.
Is this going to be anything like the comic book costume contest that they hosted?
Where they basically wandered through the crowd unbeknownst to anyone.
Is that what happened?
Well, the way that from what I've been told, the way the contest, we went to Orlando Con a couple weeks ago.
They're everywhere.
Hardest working man in show business. Okay. Went to Orlando Con a few weeks back, and I saw a flyer that said something about a party being hosted by Brian, Mike, and Ming of Comic Book Men.
By you?
It was yes, I wasn't aware. I had no idea.
Oh, great.
I didn't have the time to go and cross my name out of each individual flyer, so I just didn't show up. But
you didn't go. You didn't go at all.
I didn't go at all.
Okay.
But not that I'm too good, but I was ill. I wasn't feeling great.
And that's why I say it was a freebie. I don't know if you listened to last week's show. He's $25 to get him to do anything.
Yeah.
What's going on?
This is costing you $25. You all are giving me $25 each to pod with you.
Why? Well, why?
No, we had a conversation about going to cons and the expectation of free pictures.
Oh, okay. So what we talked about.
That whole thing, right.
Okay,
yeah.
Got it.
But I guess the idea was there was supposed to be a costume contest, cosplay. And at a certain point, they were supposed to stop, and Mike and Ming, billed as special guests, would have judged the costumes.
That's not a bad gig because you basically have to sit there and usually with these cosplay things, there's a few good looking girls in there.
Right. And they definitely would have cleaned up.
Sure. Dressed like Elektra or something. I'm not even talking about cleaning up. I mean, just something to look at, just a little eye candy.
Aside from each other.
Yeah, for once.
So I guess the party was in full swing. And the promoter or host of the party decided that the special guests were not special enough to actually stop the party, and told them instead to take their pads and pencils and walk through the crowd and see what costumes they liked, write it down, and then I guess at the end of the night they would announce it or whatever. Because, people are drinking and dancing and having a good time. No.
Okay. Well, how would you have handled it differently if they told you that and you made it and you actually were like, all right, man, let me throw these guys a bone. Brian Johnson's coming to this fucking shindig.
Okay. Today's the luckiest day of your life, asshole. I showed up. And then that's how he comes at me.
That's how you're coming at.
That's what I mean. You stepped in dog
everybody's
shit.
dancing around, having a good time. I don't really want to slow down the party, and slow down the dance and everything. Here's a pad. Go around and pick out your favorite costumes.
I would have said no.
Why? What do you need? What pomp and circumstance does Brian Johnson need?
I don't need any, but it's like if I'm building, I've already been there a couple hours or whatever. I believe that it's like there should be a little bit more of it. What's funny is he's like, why? Meanwhile, when Mike and Ming were clinging to the fact that they were special guests, he's like, what the fuck was so special about you two assholes?
I gotta find devil's advocate to get
No, I don't need obviously I don't need the pump and circumstance, which is why I didn't go. but if I am going to go, it's like, I think, then why do you need me? Like, why can't anyone just go? Like, what makes my opinion superior or
sure. Well,
any more valid?
People are excited to see you, right? Because you're Brian Johnson.
Maybe, I guess. Right. I don't. I mean, evidently not. If they don't even want to stop the party, right? But those guys.
So, was there ever a point where they were up top on a dais or something, and or having a mic in hand? Or
I mean, it could be. For all
I think Ming had mic in hand back in the hotel room. We're special. We're definitely special. Don't let him make you. You'll always be special to me, baby. Fucking stupid promoter. What's he know?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I would have been like, dude, then what is the point of me being here? I'm not going to fuck it. Like, now I'm working. Like, now I'm fucking, like, fighting my way through the crowds trying to find fucking costumes I like. I don't think I would have done it. I think I would have been like, that's okay. But anyway, there's, I don't know. I wish I had it up here before, but there's, events. Here we go. Maybe it's under this, but you're definitely going to want to, make time for this. Mike and Mings karaoke. AMC, whoever writes this definitely needs, a class in literacy because it's almost like they took all the words that were supposed to be in the sentence and just jumbled them up and fucking threw them down.
So they're excited.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, they're like typing feverishly. AMC TV's comic book men Mike Zapsik and Ming Chen bring their brand of karaoke competition to the Asbury Park Comic-Con pre-party. Plenty of prizes. What do you mean pre-party?
Well, I don't think the con starts, though, until Saturday, probably.
Oh, there's no Friday.
I don't know. You know what? I really don't know. I really shouldn't speak. Like, I really don't know.
No, you're right. You're right. 12th and 13th here.
So they have an act?
No, I don't. I think, again, it's like a contest. I think they're going to judge. People are going to go up and karaoke.
Oh, well, so they think.
So they mean their brand of comedy to...
No,
their brand of karaoke.
Not comedy.
Yeah, but that can't be right, is what I'm saying, because what's their brand of karaoke?
We're going to find that out.
That is what's going to get fannies in the fucking bowling alley, bitch.
Yeah. People are all asking the same question you're asking. Like, what is their special brand? They want to know. So,
Brian Johnson of Comic Book Men is not involved.
I'm not listed. I'm not listed.
Well, I probably heard about the fucking Florida MegaCon fiasco where you didn't.
Right? Yeah, they were like, you didn't even show. So let's not get everyone all worked up.
I'm going to try and make it to the panel on Saturday.
There is a panel.
Speaking of panels, Q, did you hear that there was tell him Steve Dave? There's a lost episode floating around out there.
Wait, what?
I
did hear about this. Yes.
Yeah, what'd you think, man? What do you think of that? I mean, I got to tell you this. I saw something today that definitely makes me upset.
Oh, okay.
You saw something that made you upset?
Yeah, it makes me upset regarding that lost episode.
Oh, something about the torrent?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is a key argument. I don't care. And no one can come at me with a valid, reasoned reply. If an artist, and if you want to call us artists on Tell 'em Steve Dave with the podcast, take something down. It's not our asshole,
so let's take
because
artists.
They don't feel it's. They don't want it associated with the Tell 'em Steve Dave name.
Right.
They remove it. And then someone else puts it up on torrents. For a show that's free, it's very disrespectful, don't you think? It's like, what do we have to do? We didn't want it up there. Right. And yet someone's made a decision now to put it up there against our wishes, though.
Right.
Of something that is fucking free that we do and put out there for people to enjoy. And Brian made a decision. He didn't want it there. If he wanted it out there for people to listen to, he would have left it up.
Yeah.
This goes right to my fucking argument of the fucking self-entitled bitches who fucking are like, I'm going to put it up there and I don't care. It's not yours to put up.
Well, let me ask you something. Did you not want it up as at all, or as a Tell 'em Steve Dave episode?
I didn't want it up as a Tell 'em Steve Dave episode,
okay.
And I didn't want it up as I'm assuming it was recorded because there was some shit on there that I would be like if let's say Ming was going to put it up as a stash episode, sure. or a I Sell Comics episode, there's stuff I would have taken out, like I would have trimmed it up, you know. Mm-hmm. The point being is that like it wasn't something that I personally that I wanted out there. Something happened where it got up and
right.
See, come with me, play devil's advocate, Q. Why does someone do that? And what do they justify?
That's what I'm
how do
trying
they
to figure
justify
out.
themselves to do this to Brian Johnson.
You really have to go out of your way. You really have to go out of your way to do it, right? To put up a torrent?
Yeah, they have to put it up on torrents. But let's say you're a completist. Not even tell us you, Dave. But what if they just wanted to hear what was said at that panel and they couldn't make it? And they wanted to hear it.
Too fucking bad.
Well, touche, my friend. Too fucking bad for you because they can get it on torrents.
I know, but it's not right though.
But I think you're
what
saying
artists who say like Metallica, who fucking try to battle, like stop fucking taking shit that's not yours and giving it away.
No, I'm with you, but at the same time, I find it hard to get so fired up about it because it was released. It was out there.
Yeah, but but a decision was made to take it down.
Right.
And now the decision is not being respected by the same people who claim to be part of our listener base, who listen.
Who claim anthood.
Yeah, but if it makes you feel better, I've never felt the listeners particularly respected us anyway. So.
How can you say that, though? I know that's a minority who did that.
Well, here's the thing. You're talking about Q. You're talking about people who downloaded, or like, I want to hear it, download and listen to it. Walt's talking about somebody who went out of their way to actually put it up there.
Sure, but
Hey, if it's out there and you're a listener and you want to hear it, I understand.
Sure.
I understand. You see it sitting
that's
there.
What I
see you. That's what I'm talking about. I know the listener because I went to look for a certain song by somebody that's not on iTunes. I will buy it on iTunes every fucking time if it's available. If I can't find it anywhere, I can't find the CD, it's out of print, I'll say, Ming, can you find this for me? I don't know how he finds it. I don't want to know.
Yeah, like on Saturday morning when we want to hear the Mike and Ming karaoke. If we can't find it on iTunes, we'll torrent it.
But the person who
so you're talking about that guy.
I'm talking about the one guy who was like, I'm going to put it up there against their wishes. How does he justify it right now? I would love for him to call in. I would love for him to just try to tell us why he did it and how he justifies it. And how the person's attitude.
Let me see if I can do some research here.
Of the people who are like, I don't understand it, man. It goes against everything that the artist is his wishes, though.
Was it on torrents on the Tell 'em Steve Dave or TST?
I don't even know. I just saw somebody said that it's on.
I saw the word torrent. Yeah,
I didn't do much investigation after that. I was just like. Come on, man.
I'm actually glad that I looked at the Asbury Park Comic-Con site because I thought our panel was Saturday and it's actually Sunday.
Listen, Sunday?
It's Sunday at 10:30 in the morning. Comic Book Men and the Red Bank Mafia. Now, since
you're
we're
sharing time again.
Since we're the comic book men.
I don't know if it's insurance, but
Mike Zapsik, Brian Johnson, Ming Chen, Brian O'Halloran, and Robert Bruce discussed their unique world and working with Kevin Smith, moderated by Chris Lodondo. That is a big panel, huh? That's a lot of people.
How many?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Are you concerned that you won't get enough?
I won't get my time.
You don't get enough mic time?
I'm not concerned with that, no.
I will be there.
Although
there's going to be someone else on the fucking panel now,
You're going to come up too?
Yeah.
You can replace Robert.
No, I'm not going to invite myself.
You are not a part of the Red Bank Mafia.
I was about to say, I'm not going to invite myself.
Is Brian O'Halloran?
Why is Chris Lodondo the fucking member of the Red Bank Mafia?
Well, you know what? I don't want to hurt Chris Lodondo's feelings, but I think you should moderate that panel, bro.
You're out, Lodondo.
We'll just tell him it's haunted.
Hey, Sage, you know what I was thinking? You know how when we go for nature walks, when we go in the woods, sometimes we get hungry and we eat rocks and we eat bark off the trees.
I eat trees.
You eat the trees too?
No.
Yeah, you do. I saw you. And sometimes we eat deer ew if we find it on the ground. I saw you eating deer ew. Don't lie.
No, not.
I did see you. But you know what? We don't have to. We don't even have to do that. You know why?
What?
Because of Nature Box. So that's what we have to do. Is next time we go for our hike, we got to bring Nature Box stuff.
Yep.
You know what's good about Nature Box?
Yep.
What? They're delicious?
Yeah.
They're healthy?
No.
They send it right to... They are too healthy, you know that. It sends it right to your door. So all you have to do is go to naturebox.com/TESD, And you know what's good about NatureBox, AG?
Good.
Half off the first box by going to naturebox.com/TESD and free shipping. Free. That means no money. You don't have to pay. Like, you know how we've been eating rocks and tree bark for free? Now we can eat NatureBox instead. It's going to cost a little bit more, but it's very delicious. And I know you like the sourdough cheddar pretzels. Are those your favorite? And you know what? I gotta find some gluten-free snacks because I think I might be allergic to gluten. Achoo! 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 Oh, sorry. I mean to sneeze all over you. 0 trans fats, 0 high fructose corn syrup. Oh no, you must be allergic to gluten too. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you're allergic to gluten. Oh, let's cry. Ooh. Oh, it's not worth crying over? Okay. You talk tough about eating right, but I never see you doing it. Are you going to do it now?
No.
You better do it. Enough of the tough talk. Go to naturebox.com/TESD. 50% off your first free box and always free shipping. So NatureBox is going to bring it right to our door, and we can eat them whenever we want.
Okay. Enough.
I got into a bit of a tiff with someone today.
Really? That's unusual.
I know. I'm actually I haven't done it in quite a while, unless somebody like the jerk off from a couple weeks ago at the Kickstarter thing. Rarely argue with anyone on the internet, but this is what I see, right? Like somebody on Twitter put a link to Tumblr, and it's what do you call it, Q? A meme, right?
Sure.
With those two girls. It's the episode with these girls, Walt, the ones from
the Doctor Who? Yeah.
They dress up like mailboxes or whatever.
Yeah, no, like a telephone.
I see that, and I've seen
telephone
that
booth.
And I've seen that particular photo with your quote on it too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I click the link and I look at it, and I didn't really know like why somebody would put it up or whatever. But I see someone who says, can we talk about just for a moment about how far he's come into his metamorphosis into Alan Moore? That's what somebody makes a comment. It doesn't bother me in the least.
Right.
And then someone follows that up with, at least I'm not a creepy 40-something-year-old who owes literally every single thing I have in life to the success of a movie my friend made 20 years ago. And I'm like, all right, well, where'd that come from?
Right.
The next person says, well, Brian seems completely happy and content with that.
Yeah.
So then, yeah, all right.
Yeah, sure he does.
So then this person, he goes under the name Schmanuel, okay? Most leeches are, dude's a creep and an asshole. I knew him.
Oh.
Okay?
Ooh.
So this makes me wonder, like, who is this person? And I posted, I put a quote or a comment. I said, you don't know me either, asshole. What's your real name? Oh, wait, that's where the balls end, right? Anonymity, best friend of the pussy. And somebody said that, well, you're either, not to me, but to this other person about knowing me. Well, you're either lying, or I'm sorry, well, you're either telling the truth, straight out lying, or you're just upset they chose to keep him and you got cut from the show. I like the latter of the three. This person says, I was never on the show, you're wrong, but keep defending someone you've never met and only know based on a reality show that has been carefully edited together. Now that to me is sort of ironic, considering like I'm almost positive this person doesn't know me. So I decide to look into it a little bit deeper.
You've got way too much free time, bro.
No, I really don't. I really don't. I was
you're searching out things now to get mad about.
No, this is very rare. I was citing comics and I was sitting there and I was like, why would this person say this? And like, I really wanted to try to find out if they in fact did know me, right? So I find out who he is.
Ooh, how'd you do that?
It's a he?
It's a he. His name is on Facebook anyway. And if the ants want to register their displeasure with him, that's up to them. Daniel Schmanuel, Schmaniel. So I find out, I look at his pictures. It's entirely possible I've met this person,
Sure.
but I don't recognize him.
Doesn't ring a bell.
He doesn't know me. There's no fucking way he knows me.
Right.
So I write to him, hey cunt, saw your message on Tumblr. What a sad life you must lead pretending you know me. Your writing sucks because he had like this little, what's it called? Blog type thing.
Oh, okay.
Your writing sucks, and I have to imagine whether you live or die is inconsequential to nearly everyone. I'll be in Houston at the end of May because it said the area he lives in is Houston. Let's meet up, and you can find out what happens when you say that shit about me to my face, you little fucking bitch.
Wow.
And he writes back.
Okay.
He says, is this the best way to prove me wrong about you being an asshole? So now I'm supposed to prove to this guy that I'm not an asshole, right?
Right.
And the creep thing, I'm just like, why? Like, creep, why? What do I do that's creepy? What have I done in the past, decade that's been creepy?
Can't think of a thing.
I don't really consider myself a creepy person. I can be an asshole at times, sure.
Well, everybody can, but yeah, all right.
I say to him, you don't know me, but like all internet tough guys, I'm giving you the chance to say it to my face. You're just a bitter little cunt. Why I'm the target, who knows? Daniel Schmanuel says, we didn't grow up together, no, but I have interacted with you. I've seen you interact with other people long before the show. Okay. I said, you don't know me. You met me. You know nothing about me. Fuck you. The invitation is open. I'll be in Houston. Something tells me I won't be seeing your pussy ass, though. Daniel Schmanuel says, because I work and I have no interest in seeing you. Honestly, you're basically threatening to beat me up. Why would I volunteer for that? And how would that convince me you're not an asshole? Now, if you invited me to tea and biscuits and a conversation about the current era of comic book movies, I might be tempted. But you're basically saying, I'm going to punch you in the face for calling me an asshole on the internet. Right there, if he's being serious about discussing comic book movies, he definitely doesn't know me. He definitely 100% doesn't know me.
Yeah.
So who's being the internet tough guy? The guy making snide remarks or the guy threatening to beat him up for making snide remarks? I said, well, why the fuck would I invite someone calling me names for anything but a punch in the fucking face? Why would I waste my time hanging out with a bitter little internet troll? And guess what? I couldn't care less about convincing you I'm not an asshole, but you are a pussy. It's that simple.
Don't you think that this all right here invites people know how to push his buttons?
But they do it so rarely, though.
Oh, come on.
No, they do it. People on Twitter do it so rarely. Like, I think it was far more prevalent in the beginning, but like anyone who wants to come on there to like get me annoyed or try to like get me mad, it's really, really infrequent now.
Don't you just point them out then when I see them?
Sure. Yeah. And so this is how it ended up. He says, so threatening people who mock you is less pathetic if you actually follow through and beat them up for mocking you online. And obviously I wasn't acting anonymously, or you wouldn't have found my Facebook when you Googled the name you saw on the screen cap. I said, I'm done with you, pussy. Go shelf books at Barnes & Noble, because that's where he works, he says. And no, you fucking back
There's
down.
nothing wrong with selling books, bitch.
No. I said, go shelf books at Barnes & Noble and know you fucking back down. It's not a comic book store. It's a regular bookstore.
So what?
Whoa!
Look at the TV star over here, Walt. Look down on the common man.
Oh my God, that's all I do all day, shove books in the bags. What the fuck?
At least they're your books. Oh, wait, that makes it worse.
They're not my books.
It wasn't a knock at Barnes & Noble. I've many times wished I could work at Barnes & Noble so I could get a discount.
It's true.
I've said that many times.
You have.
And why haven't you just gone and just got the job there? I'm sure you'd be
I
hired.
can't get a normal job anymore. Are you kidding me? Go shelf books at Barnes & Noble and know you fucking back down like a bitch when someone called you out on your big mouth. He wrote, I didn't back down from anything. I never said I wanted to fight you, so you can add deranged to the list. And this is where I guess he blocked me because I couldn't.
So I was like, oh, I thought you were going to give some big like reveal, like we were going to know who it was.
No, it's Daniel Schmanuel. I said, of course you don't want to fight. You just want to make shitty statements about someone you don't know and act indignant when you're called on it, you fucking cartoon. Now it's time to go change your pad.
Wait a minute, so you think his name is Daniel Schmanuel?
Evidently, that's his legal name. No, I mean, that's his name on Facebook. But like, you want to talk about people?
He's so annoyed.
I mean, you talk about people who like go out of their way to just totally ignore our wishes about putting something up on torrents. But like, what to me, like, I really wonder, like, this person, what. And I was annoyed. I'm not going to fucking pretend like I was just having fun with it. Like, you know me. I was
hate
pissed
when you
at
write
the
like
time.
that, though. I hate when you write like
You've said that in the
angry
past.
and nasty. I feel that you are at your best when you're writing sarcastic, and it's way more cutting. I mean, you disembowel people with your sarcasm. You sound like a fucking just a raving
So you're on my side. Is what you're saying.
You do. You don't come across very well when you get all like, I'm going to kill you. I'll go punch you.
Yeah, I totally hear what you're saying. And sometimes like in the moment, like today, like I felt like shit. I had just gotten back from my fucking second of 3 doctor's appointments today. And I see that shit and it's just like, it fucking really like, it just drives me crazy. I'm just like, trying to understand.
You took a job.
Mm-hmm.
Where people will now see you on TV. You are living in some sort of fucking fool's paradise if you think
Go on.
that everyone that watches you or sees you, you're going to be their cup of tea. It's crazy that you don't think that people are not going to write about it or say something bad or do this or something that you don't like or say shit that's mean or that you find is
shit that I've done in the past to other people. I know.
I don't know why you get
totally
so upset
know.
by it.
But every once in a while, there's just something for whatever reason this really struck me. It's because he said he knew me. I think that's why it got me so annoyed because he's like, I know him, and to me, it's like, look. If you know me, like I would actually rather see someone who I'm like, wow, he does know me. Oh, he thinks I'm an asshole. To me, that's more palatable than this little fucking prick pretending that he knows me, saying I've mistreated people and all this other bullshit. It really because he's a fucking little pussy. Like he's a little pussy, like we've said from the very beginning, who would never in a fucking million years walk into this store and say like, hey, you're an asshole and a creep. And fucking blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I mean.
But that's what the internet is all about, man.
It is. You know what I've done? And it's really like, it's because of you. I almost never go to Huffington Post anymore. I would say once every couple days.
I honestly feel, though, probably better for you than go looking for Googling your own name now. Instead of Googling Brian Johnson looking for bad comments.
I'm like, Brian Johnson, asshole creep.
I honestly feel that Huffington Post could probably is a far more safer destination for you on the internet than you looking for fucking comments about yourself.
No, this was somebody on Twitter. Like somebody on Twitter was like, "Hey, I saw this meme on Tumblr. I just went to look at the picture."
Can people on Twitter please
only nice
don't
stuff?
Send them links. Don't send them links to anything that may upset them.
Yeah, links drive me crazy.
You gotta really learn to like not kind of pay attention to it.
If he hasn't learned by now, he's not going to.
Yeah, I'm too
crazy
dumb.
though. Like that's not even a crazy person. So
it was just like I wasn't in the mood. I just wasn't in the fucking mood today. And the fact that he answered, which I didn't think he would answer, but it's like it just drives me crazy. These little wormy fucks that are like, yeah, you know, like I mean, I don't go to IMDb for like Comic Book Man or any of that shit anymore. I've given it up. A long time ago I was like, fuck it, you know, just fuck it. Yeah, but I do enjoy that we get a 4th season and there are people out there that are like, because you know it, they're like, what the fuck, man?
Well, they're just waiting for it not to get renewed.
Yes, so that they can go on and be like, oh, you suck, you got fucking canceled. But by 4 seasons, there's really not much you can say anymore.
You'd be surprised.
And I do, I know.
I'll say
I can find some right now if you really want me to.
You probably could, yeah. Pretty quickly. Have you gotten my? Whenever I see a Hitler link, I try to send it to you.
But I'm a very picky in my Hitler news. Mm-hmm. I don't want what everybody has been forwarding me. The Hitler married a Jew.
Hitler married a Jew, and the other one was what was it? It was Hitler and something about a baby, right?
I don't know about that, but I know it's cute. I mean, we've still been carrying on with the Hitler news in the
Sunday Jeff had it, huh? He would deal with it?
Yeah, in the 21st century, Hitler's still making news left and right.
Of course, Hitler
And
news.
somebody also on Twitter seemed to be annoyed with me because they kept saying that it was a one-off, and it's like it was never meant to be taken seriously. It was like a spoof of I Love Lucy.
I said that I wanted to.
No. The Heil Honey, I'm Home.
Oh, the sitcom thing?
Yeah, but they're wrong. It wasn't. It was scheduled for 8 episodes, and it was canceled after the first.
I think he was saying that, like, I think you miss again. I think you're building yourself up into a mini rage. I think it was that he was saying that he was upset that we assume that Brits,
right,
didn't. That we assume that how could they have okayed that, or how could they have thought that would go over well? He was saying obviously it was a parody, just like we're doing a parody of this right now.
Right.
Like,
okay.
Like he was saying, like he was disappointed.
Like
how could Britons be? How could they think that could be a successful sitcom or whatever? That's pretty crazy.
No, we weren't thinking that.
But yeah, Sunday Jeff, you missed last week's cue, but still got one for you.
All right.
This one's a good one.
I started watching Valkyrie, the Tom Cruise movie.
Yeah, how'd you like that?
I got about halfway through before I fell asleep, but it was all right. I don't like Tom Cruise much.
I do.
So that always wears on me.
I think
Did
he's
you
a good
see
actor. Yeah, I think he's a good actor. I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
It was good. I just, I have.
It's one of those things, though. Like, it's one of those movies that's like.
Well, I know they didn't succeed.
Yeah, it's hard. It's very rare you see an unsuccessful attempt. Of a movie that's like the success is not there, so you rarely make a movie that has such a bad ending.
That's kind of what I loved about Inglourious Bastards was like they killed Hitler in the end, like they did it. Like Quentin Tarantino was just like fuck it, like all right, so they assassinated Hitler. Like I appreciate that sort of.
Now, okay, for this week's, I also had I actually had a name for this. I forgot to unveil it last week. Somebody actually won the prize naming this segment, Bri.
The Hitler segment?
Yeah. It's Corey Atkinson, and he has come up with you hit learn something new every day. Like
Corey
that?
Atkinson, huh?
You hit learn something new.
Learn something new every day.
Every day.
All right.
I like that. I like that. There's a lot of good proposals, and that was the one that like tickled my fancy the most, though. Corey Atkinson. What did I say he was going to win again? I didn't say a vinyl, did I?
I can't.
I think
remember.
it was a TSD button.
Yeah, it wasn't a vinyl. Otherwise, Quinn would blow his stack.
He looks like you, fucking looking for internet fucking trolls.
What do you call me?
So yeah, so here's this third, but I guess the first time under its new name, you hit learn something new every day. Now, Q. You and Sal are doing a show in Thailand, correct?
London, but
London,
close.
okay.
Very similar.
Do you have plans for you and Sal to do a show in Thailand? A live show?
Not yet, but I mean, now I heard about these lady boys. I might head over there.
Have you ever been? Either of you guys ever been to Thailand?
No, not yet, but it's on the
it's on the list. Yeah. Well, Thailand is going through some sort of phase here, Q. Bri.
This doesn't sound good. This sounds like I'm going to put off my vacation plans.
It depends. I mean, everybody likes a car wreck, right?
Sure. I just don't like paying thousands of dollars to go see it. But yeah, go ahead.
Have you heard of something called Nazi chic?
Nazi chic, like
a dominatrix comes out and like, because remember in Preacher? Did you read Preacher?
Yeah.
Remember when like he was tied up and that fucking woman came out in that Nazi dominatrix gear? Yeah. That always terrified the shit out of me.
But you know what chic means, right?
Yeah.
It's a way of like almost like a fashion sense.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So in Thailand, there's a new trend called Nazi chic, a shocking new trend in Bangkok, flooded with cartoonish images of Hitler. So it's like Teletubbies that look like Hitler, Ronald McDonald that looks like Hitler, Hitler cartoons on T-shirts.
All right.
Yeah, the biggest one definitely is the Ronald McDonald. It is everywhere. It's the dictator merged with the red-haired McDonald's mascot.
Do you have a picture?
I do.
Does he have a picture?
Got a picture right there. It's in black and white though.
Okay.
But that's storming Thailand right now.
I mean, they know Hitler was an asshole, right? Like they get it.
I think that these countries, like we did one last week, where it was in I forget where it was, some ass backwards country though. I think that these places where they're still shitting in the fucking drinking water, that they may not realize that Hitler is not the guy that they should be
right.
Putting on a pedestal and making product out of. But here's what's really weird is that KFC is now in the mix in this Thailand Hitler chic or Nazi chic. They've opened a chicken stand where Hitler now has replaced the Colonel.
No fucking way.
Oh my God, he's an apron on.
And KFC is very up in arms, of course, but rightfully so, I would think.
Thailand's obsession with so-called Nazi chic just won't go away.
I'm just gonna go. It comes right up. KFC Hitler Thailand.
And now a fried chicken takeaway called Hitler. I mean, they're not even like Hitler's chicken. They just call everything Hitler. Yeah. That was the same way with the Indian dude.
What the fuck?
Oh my God, look at this. This is fucking the greatest picture ever. A fucking Ronald McDonald Hitler with a Thai girl next to him. Here's the Teletubby one, and
it's so weird that he's in like that little bowler tie and shit. I mean, it's just KFC with Hitler.
Yeah. What do you think it is? What's going on in Thailand, Q? Give me your best. I mean, your honest opinion. What's going on?
Well, I mean, look, I don't know enough of the country to say, but it sounds like they don't have a lot of good education over there, because an educated.
Well, hold on. I'll check.
Look at this shit. Wait, I just found fucking Hitler chic. It's a woman.
Oh God, it's crazy.
That's a girl.
That's a girl dressed in like kind of a fucking
like
sexy,
a 50s
like
a teeny bopper going to the sock hop.
Yeah, exactly,
but
like
she's
a poodle skirt.
A poodle skirt, but she's got a swastika on
her chest, and then lining the bottom is a bunch of swastika, like where the poodle would
be. Done to look like Adolf. I mean, what is going on in these countries?
Is it just like
they just want to be like, fuck off? We'll do it. We know it's outrageous, and we know it's going to piss people off in America. And I can't stand Americans. I can't stand maybe even British. That they're like, fuck it. We can do it because we can.
Well, here we go. Stop us. Thailand has a 92.6% literacy rate. That's pretty fucking high.
That's pretty goddamn high. So they're doing pretty. So what the fuck's going on?
So who introduced them to this character then?
Yeah, like who?
Well, again, he's not a character. He's a fucking.
No, but this character, in terms of turning him into like this cartoon, where like he's a Teletubby, he's Ronald McDonald.
Yeah, like who's like, I know it'll sell, and then I think that we should do an I Sell Comics T-shirt with Mike and May as little Hitlers. See how it moves.
God, that teapot really does look like Hitler.
Yeah, the JCPenney teapot. I'm saving that, kid. Don't spoil that story for me yet.
Oh, you didn't?
Wow.
We didn't do that one yet.
Oh, we didn't talk about that?
We didn't get in detail with that one yet.
Wow, that looks good.
But you were the one who told me about it.
Yeah, I did, but I didn't get. I just touched upon it.
Oh, okay. Well, we're recording a second episode today, so maybe we can talk about it then. Wow. What the fuck?
Brian, why do you think it's Thailand and that other guy who named the store Hitler? Is it purely just for sensationalism?
I mean, I think that like the picture of the girl, I think that there's that natural rebelliousness that kids have. Why in some of these countries it happens here too. You get like white power youths and shit like that. But in school, for the most part,
this is different though. I think this is more like I don't even know if there's the ideals of the white power youth are even being mirrored in these other countries. They're doing it when they almost as if all the baggage doesn't come with it.
Right. As if he is Ronald McDonald. As if it is like a fictitious person. I don't know. I can't even get my head around it. I can't even begin to understand why. Like somebody's like, well, I'm going to make some T-shirts. I'm going to make a Teletubby with a swastika on the top of his head.
Q, you meet a girl.
Sure.
Third date.
Okay.
She comes out. She comes. It's the third
Is
date.
this in Thailand?
Is the third date definitely your cutoff if you haven't gotten it by the third date?
Yeah, I would say at this point in a normal society, yeah, because it's like not like it used to be. Now, like you're texting, you're fucking. Look, if she's not fucking giving you a blowjob by the end of the second date, like
really, you're done.
I don't know.
You're moved on.
You got. I don't know, man. I haven't been on dates in so fucking long. I'm just trying to make up rules to be funny right now. No, I wouldn't say that necessarily. Like,
all right, so
yeah.
let's say not the first time, but it's still a new relationship. It's relatively new.
Sure, it's exciting.
And she came out maybe the first time. She came out in a very sexy outfit.
She looked good.
Second time, she's up in the ante. She wants to keep Q happy. She wants to keep him a little bit longer.
I like the way she thinks.
But then she comes out in the teeny bopper Hitler outfit.
Dressed like what I just showed you?
Yeah, no, sans mustache. She just got the hair combed to the side.
I mean, I assume it's a joke. I'm like, okay.
But she's wearing the dress and everything.
Yeah, I'm like, all right. I can't be seeing you in public. Like, you need to go change. Like, if I show up to her apartment.
Just your bedroom.
Oh, she goes to the bedroom?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Still
up for anything
Karen?
in the bedroom. Yeah, that's fine.
That's not enough for you to be like, I can't do this.
No, that's exciting. Let's see what we got. What do you mean? She's coming out dressed like Hitler?
It's not repulsive?
No, in the bedroom?
I wouldn't be repulsed, but I would be concerned for her state of mind. I'd be like, she might be like into role play. She's like, die, Jordan.
No.
Next thing you know.
Wait, is it role play or she's trying to kill me?
No. She's definitely comes out. That's not offensive enough to you to be like, look.
No.
You've crossed the line.
Not at all.
I don't know who you think I am, but I don't fucking do shit like this. And I don't think this is funny.
No, suddenly I think that our sex life is going to be very interesting because she's obviously up for almost anything. so I think that, all right.
I think the listeners may be disappointed in that, Q. I think they want you to take a stand right there.
Well, we get Sunday
What are you
Jeff.
talking about? They're fucking shocked he's even here. How could they be disappointed?
I would think a lot of them. I think a lot of them would have hoped that you would put good taste and honor
And love.
above getting your dick wet for once.
But
For just once.
But I mean,
Just once.
But hold on one second, because my thing is this: like, is she coming out to me as a Nazi, or is she doing it in like? Because then I'm like, well, then we don't have anything.
She's like, oh no, I just thought it would.
No, if it's a role play thing,
yeah,
then that's fine. I'm okay with that.
What role are you playing?
I don't know, but I want to see where it goes.
Right,
like
okay.
I'm down for it. But if it's like she's like, look, I'm taking this moment to tell you that I'm actually some sort of psychosexual Nazi, then I'm just like, then I would be over.
She's like, I'm down. I'm like Ilsa.
She-Wolf.
Yeah.
That I wouldn't be. That I wouldn't be.
All right, man. We got to give it up for that, right?
Yeah, all right.
Yeah,
cute.
right. But you don't.
It's not devoid of all.
But if there's a girl that wants to include Nazism into sex, I mean, come on, she's probably a good time. I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, I'm sure you've had plenty of good time without fucking that being
Without the anti-Semitism.
Come on, bro. We're trying to help you here.
Well, like, yeah, I have.
Your own fucking shallow.
He won't accept the helping hand.
I guess I just leave, Walt.
There you go.
I just leave. Go home.
I'd leave her for a girl that dresses in a fucking KKK outfit.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that would be. I mean, could you ever take her seriously though? Mother your children.
Wait.
Oh, they're not married.
Well, no. Eventually, though. I mean,
Eventually?
if they keep dating,
You're talking about
like next week, she dresses
she's
like
not
Pol Pot.
Really? Like that's fine. I'm okay with
Idi
that.
Amin.
That's fine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like she dresses like successively each week, like different dictators.
Yeah, like that's
And
the thing.
and she's totally dominating you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's getting to a point where you're getting concerned because you're starting to
The
feel
hospital
physical,
bills are adding up.
physical effects of this role play.
She throws a cup of piss in your face the second you open the door.
But it's not hers or yours.
It's anyone's guess.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, I've never had a girl attempt to dominate me or anything like that.
Never?
No.
Wow.
So maybe I'd be into it.
So you don't even know if you're into that yet?
I mean, I've never really had an overwhelming like interest in it, so I'm assuming no. But yeah, I've never had. Nobody's ever. Maybe I would be. Maybe I'd be like, this is it.
I've had private discussions with Q where he's granted favors or not favors maybe, but certain girls are into certain things that like personally I would have a problem with, but Q has always had he's always had, and not even in a bad way, but he's always had a very open, like, hey man, whatever floats your boat. And I'm not talking about Nazi shit, but
love, peace, right? As long as it's not hurting anybody.
Yeah, whatever. I'm down for
like to me, some of the things that this particular person I'm thinking of, I felt she was probably mentally disturbed and maybe had like a very traumatic childhood, but
hey, whatever.
I
wasn't hurting her.
Yeah, you're not responsible.
Hey, if Q doesn't get her off, she'll just
somebody's going to do it.
Right?
Yeah,
She'll find somebody who will, right? You don't want to lose.
And then there's Q with a dry bone. So how does that help anyone?
Tell him, Steve Dave.
This has been a production of Smodco Internet Radio. Sir, only at smodcast.com.